Well, Sarah, I know I can call you Sarah or Dr. Sarah, but doing a little research online, Wentworth, do I go with Went, Miller, or Stinky?
I'd prefer Went if you want to continue the conversation.
All right, we'll leave it at that. I don't know how they got to that other name. I don't think I want to know at this point. But in any event, let's talk about the show, because when we last saw you guys, both were kind of in some sticky situations. Where are we going to be taken this year?
You know, I think we're going to see maybe the potential end of the government conspiracy that put my brother behind bars in the first place. When the show picks back up tonight, you're going to find the brothers choosing to stand and fight, and they've got a strange new ally in Agent Kellerman, who's been actively trying to kill them for the last 30-some-odd episodes.
That is an interesting twist. Now, Sarah, I mean, when we see the name of the show and we follow the brothers here, Prison Break, we figure, you know, maybe they will get out and get on the run. But in your situation, I'm not sure anyone ever expected you to be doing the same sort of thing.
No, this thing, I certainly got up to this, got up to my neck in this in a way that I don't think I anticipated. And frankly, when I signed on to do the show, I think the writers and I sort of assumed it would be about a year, but they seem to have killed off every other female for miles around, and I think it's like a legal thing, like you can't have a show without a girl.
Job security there, then that's good.
Something like that.
Now let me ask.
Maybe Now intervened on my behalf.
Well, let me ask you guys: do they come to you and say, "Okay, well, here's what we're thinking of doing," or ask for your input, or you like just about everybody else is watching the show, and you kind of learn about it when you get the script and say, "Oh, this is where we're going." Well, that's interesting.
It's a little bit of both. I think you know, we trust that the writers are going to take care of us. They're incredibly clever when it comes to plot devices, but they are, to their credit, open to suggestions from the cast when appropriate, when helpful. Remember, there was a time first season when they thought, well, maybe part of the backstory is that Michael and Veronica, Lincoln's old girlfriend, had some kind of affair. And that was why Michael was doing what he was going to do. And I said, you know what, I think as juicy as that potentially is, it damages the characters. It makes them a little less heroic, I think. And in the end, they saw my point of view and changed that.
Say, Sarah, that's got to be a healthy environment for an actor to work in.
It is. It absolutely is. I mean, it's exciting to get new scripts because you're never really sure
if you're going to live.
You know, some of us, that's true. You're never sure if you're going to live. But you're also, you know, I think we've also often heard sort of tent poles. This is what's happening over the course of the 22 episodes. You're never really sure how they're going to pull it off. And I've definitely heard them come up with ideas where my response is, oh yeah? Good luck with that. And then you get the scripts and you realize, oh, that's how they're getting there. That's how they're connecting those dots. It is exciting for us.
And now one last thing I wanted to ask you that when you know some of the ladies in here heard we were going to be interviewing today, they went, oh my goodness, Wentworth, ooh, yeah, he's hot. How is it now dealing with the star power, the celebrity, and people making those kinds of, you know, catcalls at you?
You know, the only difference is that I get asked that particular question a lot more often. I haven't changed a whole lot as a person. The way I live my life, I haven't really allowed myself to change. I'm just happy that I get, I'm lucky enough to get paid to do what I love.
And you know what, Sarah?
He's become such an egomaniac. Don't buy a word.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
Oh my God.
It sounded good, didn't it?
Horse, he's impossible.
I almost bought it.
I was on
Only drinks pink M&Ms.
Sarah, thank you for enlightening us as to the true story here. Well, it's tonight. We can't wait right here on Fox. Prison Break is back, and it's highly anticipated. I know it's going to be another huge season for you guys. So, Sarah Wentworth, congratulations on all your success, and thanks for joining us this morning here in Boston.
Thank you. Appreciate it.